I'm Lynette and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be giving you a review of the Maybelline Superstay Full Coverage Foundation. If you like these types of videos, go ahead and hit the like button and consider subscribing because I do reviews along with makeup hauls, swatches, and all types of beauty related videos here on my channel every Saturday. So today is going to be a review of the Maybelline Superstay Full Coverage Foundation. I'll be telling you about the foundation claims and my experience with it, and then whether or not I would buy it again and if I would recommend that you buy it. Okay, so let's get started. Apparently this foundation is not a new product. Evidently it's been around in Maybelline's product stable for a while. I don't know for how long, and this is just maybe a repackaging or a relaunching of the foundation. I'm not sure if it was reformulated. I haven't heard anything about it being reformulated, but evidently it's not a brand new product. Now this foundation can be found in your local drugstore, Walmart. I didn't find it in my Target, so perhaps it's going to be available at Target, but wherever they sell Maybelline foundations, I would imagine they have it at Ulta and at Walmart. It comes in 16 shades, which I think is pretty good for a drugstore foundation. I purchased mine from Ulta for $11.99, and then I purchased two more shades from Walmart for under $10. They were like $9.89 or something to that effect, but under 10 bucks. So I would suggest you go to Walmart before going to Ulta if you want to save a few dollars. So this is the packaging, and it is nice. I like it. I don't like the white top because of course it's dirty, but it's a glass bottle, not unlike the Maybelline Matte and Poreless foundation, which I own and love. And you can see the color of the foundation in it. It has a white top. It has the claims on the back of it, and then you pull the top off, and this one has a pump, which is very, very nice. I do wish that Maybelline, I'm talking to you now directly. Please, please, please make all of your foundations with a pump. What is the problem? If you can make this one with a pump, why can't you make all the other foundations with a pump? I would love to get the Matte and Poreless foundation in a pump. It would save me so much product. And I'm going to see if I can take this pump out and see if it'll fit my Matte and Poreless foundation, because that's how much I love Matte and Poreless. Okay, now I'm gonna put my glasses on, my magnifiers on, so I can read these claims to you. And it says that it is a full coverage foundation up to 24-hour wear. Seamless matte finish, breathable and comfortable, fade and transfer resistant, oil-free, doesn't clog pores, dermatologist tested. And I did look at the ingredients on Ulta. I believe you can, no, you can't pull this back, but I did look up the ingredients in Ulta, on Ulta's website, and it does say it contains ethyl paraben. So if you are someone who does not like or want parabens in your foundation, then you may not want to pick this up. So I've been seeing this foundation making the rounds on YouTube, and I must have watched probably 3 dozen first impression videos, and I was immediately interested because it is full coverage, and the coverage I was seeing in these videos was pretty amazing. So when I was finally able to find it, which was not immediately, I bought the first shade from Ulta, the coconut shade, which is $3.55. So it turns out that the coconut was way too warm for me, way too red, way too orange. So I did end up finding it at Walmart for less money, and they did have all of the shades. So I did get it in the number 356, which is warm coconut, which I thought would be a better match for me. And then I did also pick it up in the next lighter shade, which was 334 warm sun. just in case, I thought maybe I could mix one of these with one of these darker shades and maybe get closer to my shade. Okay, so that didn't work. None of these shades match me. They're all, this one is too light. It's got a yellow undertone, which is good, but it's too light for me. And then these two, the coconut and the warm coconut, are too orangey. They're too much red undertone, and they're just like straight up orange. These are the shades. This is 334 Warm Sun. This is 355 Coconut. And this is 356 Warm Coconut. So, could not find in that range a shade that will match me. I mixed them together and I still just couldn't make it work. But I did wear the foundations, you know, when I got them, I wore what I had, and because I really wanted to try it. So I did wear the foundations, I would say maybe like 3 days. I'd like to say I wore them for 3 days, all the shades. And the coverage on this foundation is amazing. Amazing. I wear nothing but full coverage foundation because I have a lot of issues I need to cover up, so I don't mess with anything that's not full coverage. And even with my full coverage foundations, all of them, I have to build it up to full coverage, or to be full enough coverage that I'm comfortable with. This one is the first foundation where I did not have to do that. One layer was enough. The coverage is amazing, 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 amazing. Now, what's not amazing is the staying power. And this is the reason why I didn't insert a demo of me applying the foundation, because when I decided that I wanted to do a review on the foundation, I had already worn it for like 3 days, 4 days, and knew at that point I did not want to put it back on my skin. So I'm sorry. That's why I don't have a demo for you. I just did not want to put this foundation on again. Because it just the staying power, in my experience with it, the staying power was just not there. Now, it is a matte foundation. It was a nice matte, a nice comfortable matte. And I had no problems with the finish, no problem with the coverage, love the coverage, but it's the staying power that, this is where we ran into problems. All right, 24-hour wear, I think not. As I said, I have oily skin, and this foundation, although matte, it just did not stay during the day. I typically wear my foundations, my makeup, 10 to 12 hours is a normal a length of time for me to wear makeup during the week when I go to work, including my commute time. And so I will put a foundation on starting at like 6:30 in the morning. By the time I got to work at like 8:30, I had to blot. Around 10 o'clock, I'd have to blot again. At lunchtime, blot again. After lunch, blot. Mid-afternoon, blot. I mean, just an oily mess all day long. And by the time I wore it the last day, I finally just gave up and said, no, it's not working. That last day, I didn't even, by the time my work day was done, and it was not done, I had a few hours left before work was up, and my work day is 8 hours. That foundation, after blotting it, because it was so oily, just blotting it, the blotting paper would take up so much of the foundation because it's soaking up my oils and the foundation along with it. By the time I got done blotting it for like the 5th or 6th time, the last day I wore it, I practically had no foundation on. Like, seriously, you could see my skin. I have maybe a little foundation here and then the rest skin. I have maybe a little blotchy bit of foundation here and then the rest was skin. I mean, a total fucking mess. So, you guys, I mean, it didn't work for me. Now, you know, I was excited about trying this foundation because I didn't get it in not one shade. I didn't get it in 2 shades. I got it in 3 shades. That's how much I was trying to make this work and see if it would work, and it just would not work. I did not bother trying it with different primers like I did with the NARS foundation. If you saw that review, you'll know what I'm talking about. I'll link it here in the cards and in the description box below, that review for that foundation. I tried to make that foundation work because that foundation is so beautiful, but this, I was not trying to jump through any hoops with this because this was just not going to work. It was very clear from day one it wasn't going to work. I tried it though, and I kept wearing it, and it just a hot mess. So it gave me the 2 O's. It had me out in them streets looking orange and oily. Oh no, ma'am. Oh no, ma'am. I'm not trying to make this work. I'm not trying to jump through any hoops to make this work, because even if I got it to work in terms of the wear, the color is still going to be orange. So I couldn't. I was tired of running around looking like a Oompa Loompa in them streets, and that's it. That is my review of this foundation. Would I buy it again? Hell to the no. And would I recommend it? I would not. Perhaps though, if you do not have oily skin, if you have normal to dry skin, this foundation might work for you. This didn't work for me, so these babies are going back. And as much as I hate to return stuff to Walmart because that line is always so long, I'm going to pack a snack and stand on that line because I want my $20 back, and I'm going to Ulta and get my $12 back. Okay? Okay. Again, though, that was just my experience. You might have a different experience, and if so, I would love to hear about it in the comments below. And I'd also like to know what other foundations you're interested in trying. I want to thank you for joining me today. If you got some value from this video, please go ahead and hit the like button and consider subscribing, because I bring you beauty-related videos every Saturday here on my channel. I hope to see you again next week. Until then, bye-bye.